Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. In today's video, I will explain phone number column validation in SharePoint. And before we get into the implementation, within 2 minutes, I will explain the application that we recently created. So this is that application Employee Satisfaction Survey in Power Apps. So this application is containing 8 screens. If you want to download this application, you can download over here. To get this page, open this spguides.com in the browser, and here you can see the products under this one. Employee Satisfaction Survey app is there. When you click on that one, it will automatically open this application. So if you want to request for a demo, click on this one and let me explain about the screens. So this is the home screen which contains a button to navigate between the screens. When you click on this new survey button, it will take you to this screen. Here the employee can submit their survey. So here tabs are there. When they click on these tabs, they can able to see the questions and they can submit their survey details. If they want to submit as a anonymous, they can also enable this one, so their details won't be displayed. And here they can able to reset the form if they want, and they can also save this survey as a draft, and if they want to submit also, they can click on the submit button. And then coming to the my survey details screen, here you can see whatever you submitted previously and saved draft surveys, all will be present over here. When you click this one, it will be display the details over here. For the draft service, you can also edit and delete. And then coming to the all survey details screen, and this screen is visible only for the admin people. So that is, admin can able to filter the surveys based on the employee name and department name. This anonymous survey only visible for HR people. They can able to see the anonymous surveys, but they can't see who submitted those surveys. And then coming to the employee survey dashboard screen, this is visible only for the admin people. They can able to see the survey results in the chart boards, in the charts like this. So pie chart, line chart, and they can able to see in column chart also. And then coming to this HR dashboard screen, this is visible only for the HR people. So in the left side, they can able to search for the questions, and the selected questions details will be displayed over here. So here the number will display number of employees who chose this one, and then this progress bar will represent the percentage of each choice values. If you want to see, when you click on this V icon, this value submitted details see over here. And then coming to the admin settings screen. So here, if you want to change the company logo, and if you want to allow multiple surveys for each employees, and if you want to allow anonymous survey, so you can enable those options over here. When clicking the save button, it will applicable everywhere. So this is all about the employee satisfaction survey app. If you want to try this one, just click this request demo, and if you want to download the complete solution, you can click on this one. And if you face any issues while deploying, you can also contact us. We will help you. Now let's get into the implementation. So here I have a SharePoint list named event registration, which is having the fields like event name, full name, phone number, event date, email, etc. So now we are going to do validation for this phone number field. So to apply validation, we need to provide the validation formulas on the formula bar. So to get the formula bar, click on these headings, and then you can see the column setting. Click on this one and then choose edit, and here you can see name, description, type of this field. Here for this phone number field, I am taking single line of text, and then click on the more options. Here you can see the formula bar. So we need to provide the formula over here, and this user message is like whenever the validation fails, so that time to display one message I am providing like this. And then click on the save button, then it will applicable, then the formula we have provided will be applicable to this phone number field. So in this video, I am going to explain phone number formats for 4 different countries. So first we will see the US format. So the format is like 3 digits hyphen 3 digits hyphen 4 digits. So let's divide the conditions, like how we can check. First one is the length of this phone number must be 12 characters, and then first 3 characters must be the digits, and then hyphen, again 3 digits hyphen, then 4 digits, right? So we will check one by one. And here you can see I am using the length function. Within this length function, I am providing the phone number field, which is an internal name of that field, and then the length must be equal to the 12. And then we need to check the first 3 characters from this phone number must be digits. So I am taking the left function. So within this left function, I am providing the phone number field name, which is an internal name. And then these are the three characters, right? I have provided three. So using the value function, I am taking the each character, and then so the each number function will check whether the each character is a number or not. And then to check the fourth character is a hyphen or not, I am using the mid function. For the mid function, I am taking the phone number field, and this is the fourth position, right? And in the fourth position, this is the first character. I mean, we need to check one character only, right? Fourth position, that the character. So it will check whether this is a hyphen or not. And then for remaining three digits, I am using the mid function because it is in the middle, so we can't use the left function. So here in the mid function also, I am providing the field name, and then this position will be start from the fifth. So I have provided 5, and from 5 next three characters we need to check. So I have provided three digits, and then this value function take each character. So using the is number, we will check whether it is a number or not. And then again we need to check this hyphen. So this position is like eighth position. So we need to check only one character. So I have provided 8 comma 1 in this mid function. So this function will check whether that character is equal to the hyphen or not. And then remaining are the four characters that is present in the right side, right? So I took the right function. So within that I have provided the phone number field internal name, and the number of characters we need to check is 4, right? So I have provided simply 4, and then value function will take each character, and again this each number function will check whether it is number or not. So we will copy paste this formula in that phone number field formula bar. So here I am pasting this one, and I am clicking the save button. Now I will try to add one item. So here if you can see, I will provide one item. So I will provide like this, which is more than the 12 characters. When I click save, so here you can see, please enter a valid phone number message because the validation was wrong. Hyphen 123 hyphen 123. So this is almost similar, but the last right characters will be like 4. When you click save, here you can see again enter a valid phone number. Let me provide 8. And then when I click on save, you can see now the phone number is valid according to the conditions we have provided. So the first three characters 8 digits, and then hyphen 3 digits, hyphen 4 digits. So it is taking. Now we will see the phone number format for the Indian country. The phone number must be 10 digits, and it is not accepting any special characters like hyphen. And the other thing is the first character must be within 7, 8, 9. Apart from these numbers, it won't accept as a Indian format number. So for these three conditions, I have provided these formulas. So let's understand one by one. The first thing is the phone number will be like 10 digits. It is not accepting any special characters, right? So first one I am checking it is number or not. So within this value function, I have provided the phone number field name, and then each number will check whether each character is a number or not. And then using the length function, I am checking whether the provided phone number is equal to 10 characters or not. So two conditions are over. Now the third condition is the first character must be between 7, 8 and 9. So with if it is 7, if the phone number starts with 7, 8 or 9, in all these cases the Indian phone number format is valid, right? So I am using this R function. Within this R function, I took this is first character, right? Anyhow, so I am using the left function, and we only need to check the first character. So within that one, I have provided 1. So position 1, it will check if that is equal to 7, it is valid. Again, left of phone number 1, it is equal to 8 means again it will valid. If it is 9 also, it is valid. So this R function will be returned true for these three conditions only. Apart from these three, any number if we provide, this R condition will return false. And I am using this AND condition because at a time we need to check three conditions. One is all the digits, all the characters must be digits and the length is equal to 10 and the first character either in 7, 8 or 9. So this formula will work for the Indian format phone number. Let's copy this one. I am replacing with this previous phone number format. Let's remove the previous one. I have provided this one and then save. Now we will check the Indian format. So first I will try to provide whether it is. So here I have provided US format. Let's check whether it is taking or not. No, it is not taking. And I will also remove this hyphen special characters. Now this is 10 digits, but it is not starting with the 4. Again we will check. So you can see it is not validated. Let me add one more digit. Now it is 11 digits. And here I will take the number as a 7, which is valid, right? But we need to check the length is working fine or not. So when I click on save, again it is not taking. That is because it is 11 characters. So I will remove now. I will add any characters and then you can see again it is not taking. I will remove one more thing. Now this is 10 digits, but 10 characters, but one alphabet also there. Again it is not taking. I will remove this one. I will provide another one. Now you can see all conditions are satisfied. So it is got saved. So this way we can format the Indian phone number. And now we will see the phone number format for the Canada one. So the format is like within the parenthesis 3 characters. I mean 3 digits and then hyphen again 3 digits hyphen 4 digits. So first we will see the length of this one. The length of this phone number is 14. So first I am checking whether the phone number length is 14 or not. And then second one, first we need to check like parentheses are there or not. So this is the first character, right? So I am taking left function and within this first number I will took, I mean first character I took and then this output we are comparing with the parentheses. So if it matches, this condition is over. And then after this one, we need to provide 3 digits, right? So I'm using the mid function and this is starting from the second position. So I have provided 2. After this second position, next 3 digits we need to check. So I have provided 3. Starting from the 2, we need to check 3 digits. So this mid function will check these 3 digits. The value function take each characters and then using the is number we are checking whether it is number or not. Again we need to check the closed parenthesis, right? So that position is fifth one and we are checking only one character. So fifth position, this one is equal to closing parenthesis or not. And then we need to check this hyphen, right? So again using the mid function, this is the sixth position. We are going to check only one character. So I have provided one and this one we are checking with the hyphen. And then next 3 characters we need to check whether it is a number or not. So for that one using the mid function and this is the seventh position from the next 3 I am providing 7 comma 3. So this mid function will take these 3 characters and using the value function we are taking one by one and is number will check whether it is a number or not. After this one again we need to check this one, this hyphen. So for that one 10th character first position is a hyphen or not we are checking with the mid function and then the remaining 4 characters is a number or not we need to check. So the right function we are taking, in the right function we are providing the 4 digits directly and value will take each character and each number will check whether it is a number or not. So this way we can check the whether the provided phone number is validated with this Canada format or not. So let's copy this one. I will replace with the Indian format phone number. So I have provided the formula. Click on save. Now add one new item. This phone number. So here 2, 3. Here we need to provide the 4 characters, right? But I have provided 3 only. First we will check the length is taken correctly or not. So length is working fine. and I will try to remove this hyphen over here, and here I will provide this. Now length is okay, but hyphen is missing, so again it will provide the error. So I will provide a hyphen over here, and then I will remove this hyphen, the parenthesis. Let me check this one. See, again it is not working, and then I will provide here. Now it needs to be work because we are providing the phone number format correctly. Let me click on save. Now you can see it is saved, which means it is validated the Canada format. It is validated with the Canada phone number format. Now we will see the phone number format for the Germany country. So here the phone number format is like within the parenthesis 2 digits and then space and then 4 digits hyphen 4 digits. So first we will check the length of the phone number. So this is 14 characters. So I have provided like this, and then the next condition we need to check is the first character must be parenthesis and within the open parenthesis then two digits and then closed parenthesis. So for that one, using the left function, I took one. I mean the first character I am checking with the open parenthesis, and then as we discussed previously, I'm taking the mid function and providing the starting from the second position to next two characters, means these two, whether it is a number or not. So value will take each character and each number will check whether it is a number or not. Then we need to check the closed parenthesis. This is the fourth position and we need to check only one character. So using the mid function, I am checking with the closed parenthesis. And then we need to provide the space. So for that space, it is from the fifth position and we need to check one character only. So I have provided 5 comma 1 within this mid function, and then we are checking with the space, and then we need to check these 4 characters are number or not. So using the mid function, I'm providing the phone number field name, and then starting from the sixth position, we need to check 4 characters. So value will take each character, each number will check whether it is number or not. And then we need to check the hyphen. So for that one, using the mid function, I'm checking the 10th position first character is hyphen or not. And then the remaining last 4 characters, we can simply use right function also, but here I'm using the mid function. Phone number starting from the 11th position, next 4 characters. Value will take each characters, and then each number function will check whether it is number or not. Now we will check this one also. Let me replace with the previous phone number. Now click on the save. Let's check this one. So for the phone number, we need to provide first open parenthesis 2 digits, then close parenthesis space 1 2 3 4 digits hyphen 4 digits, right? First we will check the like length of the phone number. Here we need to provide 4, but I provided 3 only, so it is not validated. Let me provide one more, but I will remove the space over here. It is not validated. Now it is validated. Click on save. You can see it is saved. So this way we can validate the phone number field with different countries in the SharePoint list. I hope you understand how to validate the phone number fields in the SharePoint list. Thank you for watching this video and don't forget to subscribe our channel.